You're listening to Anchors and Eagles with myself, Adam Facenda,
Jeronimo Gomez,
Jolie Lindholm,
and we're here to blow your mind with some of the stuff that we have this week. I just want to lean into this really quick and just let everybody know this is for entertainment purposes only. We're not trying to put out any information here that we considering to be facts. It's just entertainment, guys. We just want you to have a good time listening to this. We've made it another week. Once again, we're recording on Sunday, so I thought we would have been at war with Iran by now. Not that I want that. I'm sure you guys don't want that either. I just think about the people, the innocent people are going to be hurt in that whole scenario. So my prayers go out to them for sure every day. But you guys said offline or off this podcast that you wanted to present something. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. So this is a video that was made in 2014. And it's a music video. So it's pretty messed up, and we'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Hit it.
Why is it so choppy?
I may be a little kid, but I have been around. Can hear the girls all scream soon as our wheels touch down. Junkets in Tokyo, fashion shoots in Milan, then a private jet to Madison Square Garden. 36-week-long tours, 10 singles on the charts. So hear my message, girl, 'cause it comes from the heart. Help me, my parents sold me to a big producer in the record industry. He makes me do things that I don't want to do. Please call Child Services or maybe SVU. You gotta help me. My parents sold me to a big producer.
Hold up, I'm just coming in on the song to check on what y'all talking about.
Oh, no.
Don't think of me as a record exec, but a father figure and power.
Yeah. So you can cut it.
Messed up.
It's interesting, isn't it?
When was Epstein put in jail? 2015?
Anyway,
That is very disturbing. It's also disturbing. It looks like Justin Bieber.
So the guy that
2019.
produced the video, yes,
Okay.
no. So the guy that produced the video, he was the dude on stage with him. The guy in the suit. So
Yeah.
he's known to do this kind of stuff. Jolie, if you want to read his little bio, real quick.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. So this is another piece of the puzzle, and there are some little things in there in the video, like the bar mitzvah when he's in the bar mitzvah. So maybe some Israel connection or some Mossad connection or some
Well,
in the
what's
pizza
funny
box
is that
that's there.
I think it was, I don't know. I don't want to misspeak, but I don't know if the guy was, what was he? I don't know if he's Saudi or I forget what he was, but a very rich businessman that is from that area of the world that they stepped down. I don't know if they have arrested him. I asked Grok earlier how many people have been detained. I was going to bring it onto this, but maybe that's it for a later one because it's not enough, but it's a lot of people so far. And it's only been no one's been really arrested here yet. But there's a lot of people. I asked Grok who has stepped down in America, and I think it's like up to 20 or 30 people, of whether they're police officers or CEOs of businesses and stuff like that. So it's crazy. People are stepping down. But do you think that's going to stop you from being guilty, or is that a deal that you make with the company? It's like, hey, if you step down, we'll give you enough money to battle this out in court. You know what I mean? It's just really, it's disgusting. Yeah. It's really disgusting, man.
Really disgusting.
So let's talk.
Well, this guy, he was he died of an accidental fall in 2021 at the age of 41.
41, he fell off his balcony and
was ruled an accident.
Blunt force
LA.
trauma. Yeah, in LA.
After falling from an upstairs balcony at his home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. At 2:30 in the morning, too. A strange time.
Yeah, it's usually it could happen. You could be drunk, you know what I mean? It's kind of disgusting. It's funny that you guys brought that up because I have a few things too. I definitely want to talk about what's going on in Mexico right now, literally right now. This is Sunday. But if you could go down to Jolie, if you could queue up the Oprah traffic.
Yeah, I kind of went down a little rabbit hole last night with the
You
stuff.
got this last night?
Yeah, I watched this. I found that video last night, and me and my guitar player were talking about this stuff, and we started talking about the whole like beef jerky thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Oh.
You know about that?
Mm-mm.
You don't know about that?
Oh man.
boy.
Oh, that's a whole other animal.
Wow, dude.
Is it the same like with the pizza organization?
No. This is
It's worse.
yeah.
Worse. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it part of the Epstein files still though? Or
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
A
Okay.
big part. Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I had the time to sit. I'm so grateful to be busy right now, but man, I want to go through that Jmail thing so bad,
Yeah.
man. I'm sure we're being led down a direction that they want us to go, and there's probably things that are way worse there because other people are bringing up stuff. So what's the beef jerky thing?
Oh man.
There's emails and emails and emails and emails, tons of emails of them talking about beef jerky and how these people
Like
are
how to
eating
make beef jerky?
Yeah, well,
No, that they have a bag of beef
they have
jerky in the
bags of beef
freezer.
jerky, and hey, deliver me a bag of beef jerky. I need to stop eating. I need to get back on a regular diet because I'm eating too much beef jerky. That type of stuff.
Oh yeah,
With beef
I heard
jerky
about
on
that
ice.
today. Yeah, about how they're eating
supposedly
humans.
yes, yes, yeah,
And
or babies,
alleged,
babies or kids or something.
yeah, allegedly it was. I don't think it was Gates. It was somebody else. I got something about Gates today too. Yeah, but I do know what you're talking about now. And I did see some of that.
Yeah, so in case the audience doesn't know about the beef jerky is, I guess, code word for human flesh or children's flesh or baby's flesh. And there's tons of emails with the back and forth between these people. Jeffrey Epstein, a bunch of other people talking about, hey, I need more beef jerky. Please deliver me some beef jerky. This one guy is like, I've been eating too much beef. I need to get back on a regular diet.
There's also something about grinding bones for protein.
Yeah,
it was for not for protein. It was for not carbs, but something else that you're lacking whenever you go on a full carnivore diet. I forget what it was for. Fiber. For fiber.
Oh, fiber. That's right. Fiber.
Yeah.
Yes, for fiber.
Disgusting.
That's right. Yeah, I misspoke.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, what the heck? I mean, Jolie watched this video with this lady the other day, and she had a breakdown on camera because her reality. I mean, our realities are crumbling around us, and basically her video was about nobody's coming to save us. There is no one coming to save us. Because people expect, oh, we need this president to come save us. We need this rich person to come save us because they, this and that. No, that's it. There's none of these people are here and they don't care about you.
She was a creator. Yeah.
She was a creator, yeah.
She's a creator that I follow, that I've been following for years, that does talks about true crime and stuff like that while she does her this crazy makeup looks and stuff like that. But I just started listening to her in the background at one point years ago, and every once in a while I catch her content, and now she does, sometimes speaks on documentaries about true crime and stuff like that. And she was totally stripped down in her kitchen in dark lighting, just had been crying, and she just realized how screwed up everything was after seeing all this stuff about the Epstein files. And she was basically just telling her audience, listen, what are we going to do about this? She was saying basically.
There's a lot of content I'm seeing out there because, I'm in this whole algorithm of toxic male stuff, guns and military dudes and stuff like that, just because I know a few guys in that space. And so now I'm getting a lot of stuff in multiple of my feeds that allegedly the ex-military men that are out there are about done. And if the government doesn't step up, they're going to. and I don't think they're going to have a problem with other alpha males stepping up and taking care of business too. And it's like, is that the civil war that no one saw coming? It's not against race; it's against us versus the pedophiles, which so happen to be, you know,
I don't
majority
know
of
if that,
leaders.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's
It's
even
I
gonna solve
think it
anything. I mean,
I don't think it'll
I don't,
solve it, but I think people will start getting hunted down, and I think the government will have to do something about it. I mean, how many
well,
videos have you seen where a father goes to a courtroom and then takes justice into his own hands?
yeah,
You know, and
yeah,
then the guy in
that's
Texas that just, got
yeah.
freed for, I don't know if he beat the guy to death or if he shot him, but it was an MMA guy that chased the guy down because he walked in on his 6-year-old nephew or niece. I don't even like to talk about this, but they let that guy free as well. You know what I mean? I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more of that. And I think that the government needs to do what they need to do to remove all these people before
That's
people
the
go
thing.
crazy and start
Clean
doing
it up.
wrong things. Like today, the kid that got shot on Mar-a-Lago's property because people are getting crazy, are getting really
I didn't
crazy
hear
now.
about that.
Oh, it just happened this morning.
Oh, wow. Wow.
2 Secret Service agents had to take the life of a man that was coming onto the grounds of Mar-a-Lago with a gas can and a shotgun. And when I guess this allegedly, when the Secret Service confronted him, he put the gas can down and started pointing the shotgun at him. In turn, they eliminated him.
Wow.
And this is what crazy people do,
Yeah.
I mean, like everyone's saying that there's the new alleged 18,000 or 38,000 videos of Trump doing all this crazy stuff, and it's like, show the receipts. If it's true, no one should have a problem showing the receipts. But you can make a headline on anything, But I've seen a lot of the military guys just like getting amped up, and I mean, they got a lot of PTSD. So eventually, one of them is just going to snap.
Yeah,
pop.
yeah, and the thing is, like, government has been I mean, how long has government been tasked to take care of stuff like this for years and years and years and years and years and years, and yet nothing gets solved, nothing gets done, nothing gets done.
Fed up with no one being arrested here yet. I'm so fed.
That just goes
Sean
to
Ryan
show you
right now is like
he's
my spirit animal.
Yeah,
He's on fire right now.
Yeah.
And
So
I get worried about that because it reminds me of the GOAT, It reminds me of Alex Jones. He was really calm for a while, and then he started going crazy, and it's like this is what happens when you know too much. What were you gonna say, Geronimo?
And that's what we were just talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We were talking about how,
how it's understandable that Alex Jones has gone appears crazy.
Well, how frustrating it must be for somebody that knows a lot about this underground shit that's going on, and nobody believes you. Nobody's like, you know what I mean? Like, you should be like, you just want to shake them. You just want to what? I'm telling you, this is going on,
Yes.
But there's that saying, the crazier the story, the easier it is to disbelieve it, So it's, no, they're not doing that. They're not eating babies. They're not eating people. They're not chasing kids on islands to shoot them down for sport. Yes, they are. Like, this is the depths of depravity at these billionaires that aren't like us. They're like a totally different species,
Yeah.
And this is what they do. This is their thing,
Maybe that's the turn that we're going to take here in a minute. Aliens are real.
Well, yeah.
And these people are reptilians. And now we have to coexist with them.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this isn't this everybody's talking about Epstein, but this is happening all over. This is happening.
Yeah.
There's thousands of other islands out there. This is happening in Thailand. This is happening like everywhere. And it's not all the kids that have gone missing, I mean, just think about it. They're like the shanty towns in Brazil, like all the, they're homeless kids all over the world, nobody's going to miss them. They're easy to pick up, easy to take and do whatever, and the poorer
the person, the less they're going to go and look for this for this missing
Of course.
person,
You know, and they'll just pay the police department or the local, police departments to pay them off because they'll take sure, why not? I'll take some money.
Well, I'm
It's just
telling you, listen to me. President Trumpity Trump is going to release all the information about aliens, and we are going to find out that all the abductions were actually Epstein's.
Yeah.
The reptilians. And then the other day, like this, I'm gonna get real weird on you guys. The other day I was watching the something, and I saw the guy, the disclosure guy, the head guy, the doctor guy, and like he smiles and his mouth gets all weird.
He's
yeah.
like,
his mouth gets all weird, and someone's like, doesn't this look like a reptilian? And I'm like, you know what? The more people are pumping up their faces and doing the facelifts, they're all starting to look reptilian. So maybe in a million more years, we all become reptilian, but these reptilians have come back in time and are like, we just got to pick up some more DNA while we're here. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to live a little longer, have a baby or two, not like to raise them though, to, ingest them.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's disgusting to even imagine it. And I'm not trying to make light. If you're a listener and this is upsetting you, it upsets me too. It's just whenever you're a conspiracy theorist for 20 years and you've been looking into all this stuff and like dancing the fence with Alex Jones and other conspiracy theorists like this, there's no way this can be true. There's no way this can be true. And then one day you wake up and it's like, oh, it's worse than the truth you could ever imagine. Somebody said to me at the shop yesterday, hey, Obama's saying aliens are real. And I was like, I don't need the president to tell me that they're real. I already know they're real. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that. Yeah. Like, let's stay focused here, boys and girls.
I mean, this whole that whole alien release, Trump saying that, Obama saying, this is all distraction from what's about to pop off in the Middle East, I think. Yeah. I mean, this is just because it's funny if you go, it's like this is like barely like talked about, like right. Like the whole war thing. I mean, we have amassed giant armada, the biggest armada since I think 2003.
Since we went
in
decades. To Iraq,
and and we're there. So we're definitely going to war. I mean, how much billions?
It's going to happen any second now.
Yeah,
any second we're going to war.
Any second. Yep,
it's insane. The fact that this is so great. At the same time that China and Russia are playing war games in the same water where our boats are at. You don't think someone's going to use the excuse that America hit one of their boats by accident, and it will pop off faster than they find out that Iran's the one that hit one of the China boats or Russian boats. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it takes, bro. It just recently happened, didn't it? With the, we talked about it on the podcast. The tanker that was going from Venezuela to Russia, and they switched the boat ownership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It only takes one little mistake. They're not going to wait an hour to confirm.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could also, this could happen on the other side too. You could have an American false flag event just to get into war with Iraq. Like they're willing to
pop
that off too. Like we moved we moved those many ships there and all those forces there we're not there to wait for a peace deal. How many billions of dollars that costs to move all that equipment over there? Tons.
Yeah, but it's just billions, though, Jeronimo. It's just billions.
Yeah, it's just billions. They'll just print more and pay themselves off.
What blows my mind is I remember being a kid saying that guy's a millionaire, and that meant something. And then we're like, like 100 billion, 300 billion, 500 billion. I'm
inflation.
Like, it's insane. Everyone just talks about it like it's like a $20. Like, got 20. Gave this guy $20. Gave that guy $20. And now the new theory that Trump's people are betting against America to profit from it. I'm like, you think that it's just them?
No.
Smart people know what's going on. People with money know what's going on. They're going to bet.
Of course
whatever.
They do.
Yeah,
that's why gold is at like $5,000 an ounce.
I know.
What I need to know what gold is at.
It's just blowing my mind that we're talking about money like it's no big deal. We're sending ships over to Iran to. I agree with you. And then these other countries, like you heard that the UK said, "Oh yeah, you can't use any of our."
Yeah, there's some bases, some islands.
Any of our bases
Yeah.
yeah, of course not, because you're afraid Iran's going to hit you. Even more reason why you should be like chiming in to be like, hey, guys, like you need to stop with this nuclear stuff. If you're in England worried about them, the world should be worried about them. You know what I mean? Like stop buying their oil, do whatever you need to do. Like we said before, you want to set this whole program, everyone take their money out of their banks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
this is,
stop,
and
and that's literally what makes the world go around is money. And that's the only time anyone wants to think or listen is when you take something from them.
Yeah.
What's that?
And beef jerky.
That's disgusting. I can't believe
And
you're not allowed to have beef jerky ever again.
And the jerky. Seriously.
Gold is at 51.71 right now.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
51.71.
We've been at $5,000 for how long? I mean, it does its up and down dips, but
it started like the end of last month.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month now, yeah.
I remember saying when gold hit 5,000, it was going to be like, holy crap. Like, wow, there's something up. And now that's the new norm now.
Yeah. So before we go any further deeper into this, I want to get to some of the topics. Can we please play the Oprah trafficking
Yes, we
thing?
can.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Here we go. It's going to get good.
Deepak Chopra, her buddy, was caught in Epstein files too.
Oh, I'm sure.
The guy's such an idiot.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm coming. Here we go.
Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls. She was arrested yesterday for several charges, including assault, indecent assault, as well as soliciting girls under the age to commit indecent assault. And she's now at the Vereeniging police cells. Matolela Shaka for that. Thank you. I think the school has been open because they handed us a report of what was happening there, and they asked us to investigate what was happening there. And on our investigation, we arrested a woman who is a former employee. I think they have been open to make sure that all the criminal acts that have been taken place in the school are being investigated.
She's like, I'm going to eat you, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They're all disgusting, man.
Okay, you can stop this one, and I want you to immediately go to the Erica Kirk one.
Okay.
If you can.
Yep.
Pretty disturbing, right? Well, Erica
Not
Kirk
surprised.
and Oprah are homegirls. Do you know that?
No.
I did not know that.
Oh,
it's funny how
yeah,
this
they're
girl is like everywhere. Like she knows all the people to know.
There's allegedly her family has been involved with all this for a very long time. You know, like I don't know if they're CIA or whatever they're involved in, but it's pretty crazy. Like all these people, these super famous people, always have a parent that's somewhat like affiliated with the CIA somewhere down the road. Like Jim Morrison, right? Wasn't his father part of the CIA as well?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I believe so. I think that's like a conspiracy theory.
Wow.
But who knows? Like, let's just be honest. They're not conspiracy theories anymore. This show is not about conspiracy theories
Anything
anymore.
goes.
It's just pointing out the truths that are being exposed right now. That's all it is.
Yep.
Conspiracies, it's no more. It's done. It's time. Let me know when you get that other one queued up.
I've got it. I've got it.
Let's roll, baby. Let's roll.
Rolling.
No, but Erica Kirk began the Romanian Angels Project in late 2012, early 2013 through to 2015. And obviously you have seen all the TikToks describing the scandal. And to explain that to you, just to kind of separate the myth from the facts of this. I'll tell you what the facts are. The facts are that Lori Fransby established the Everyday Heroes Foundation, which was supposed to help children in need. That was established in Arizona under Erica's mother's name, Lori Fransby. What they decided to do, as charities do, is that they developed certain projects and certain missions. And what spun out from Lori's charity was the Romanian Angels Project. And they got this deal with the military. They worked with the military in Romania to help orphans. Okay. Now, it is a fact that they worked with, at that time, Colonel Otto Buscher. Colonel Otto Buscher was then accused of running a brothel with young children, taking them onto the military base for himself, his sexual needs. A woman filed in Romania and said, this is what's actually happening. These children are going onto the base and they're being prostituted to military men. So it was not, there is no articles that say Erica Fransby or Lori were involved in this, but it is a fact that they were working on the Romanian project with Colonel Buscher. They thanked him. And then Colonel Buscher gets accused of running a Romanian brothel with Romanian children. Those are the facts of that. In 2011, Tyler Boyer also went to Romania to work with the Romanian government. I am still trying to determine exactly what he was doing with them. I'll have more on that hopefully later. In 2013, Tyler Boyer posted a photo of himself with a Ukrainian orphan named Natalia. She doesn't, he says in the post, or his wife says in the post, current wife says in the post, that she doesn't speak English, Natalia. And he claims to be helping through an adoption agency program, helping her because he speaks Russian. I can show you that photo, actually. We have that photo.
You know, it's funny. It's like, why are they always opening these like orphanages and all this stuff overseas and like countries? Like, well, how about America? You know, United States got some orphans. We got orphans. You know, why is it always like overseas?
Well, let's unpack that, right? Like,
yeah.
So you're in Romania. Katie, my ex, her father is Romanian. He fled. And to come to this country, she went back when she was 13, I think she said, or 12 or some age like that. If she ever hears this one, she'll be like, "Oh, you never listened to me." She said they're very poor there. They live the majority of Romania, because it was a communist country for a long time. They mostly live in poverty. And there's bigger parts of the country, but like, just like any kind of city, there's cities. And then, but she told me that they grow most of their food. The houses are, super old, pretty ran down. They live as if they, by their means, they don't live anything above it because they can't. They didn't have a refrigerator in their house. If you want to have ice cream, you got to go to the ice cream place, eat the ice cream there. You can't take it home. Stuff like this, right? So think about it. You go to a poor country, or you go to a country that's just been devastated by a war, and there's just a bunch of young kids walking around, like we've seen in the past in other wars, and you just go collect them and do whatever you want with them.
Yep.
And this whole everything is satanic. They're supposedly or allegedly, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but all these other files are speaking onto the fact that it's a satanic ring, a cult, that everyone's in this Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're worshiping the devil, and these people are definitely living lives that longer, and in my opinion, way longer than they should. And you can see like the one video that you guys sent me with the guy, he's like, the embryo thing. I don't know if you guys caught that or watched that video that you guys sent me with Alex Jones talking about how black DNA is like the stronger DNA or something, and that's why that guy was talking to those young black women wanting to make babies with them for their stem cells and all that stuff.
Well, they wanted their placenta and their period blood.
But he wanted to have children with them too. Because if you have the child, like Alex said, if you're having the child with them, that's the closest match to you to be able to get that. So like they wanted the children too. This is Alex talking. but it seems to be true. Like, y'all need God. You know what I mean? Like, and I think if people are not coming to God now, like, when? You know what I mean? Like, these are disgusting, satanic people. Like, it's just, it's good versus evil right now. You know, it's the most insane thing ever to think that
Yeah.
like everyone's just like, yeah, you know, did you see this? Did you see that? And no one's getting super upset. But then when you're a person that's been like watching this for 20 years, it's just kind of like, yeah, I know it. Like I've already been numb to it. It's just now we have the receipts, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
And then finding out that this is the Kirk family has been involved with some of this weird stuff and all the stuff about her husband's death and everything. It's just like some things are just playing out kind of weird. And why right now? Why not? Why not? Our
This is so
wildest
weird, dude.
thoughts
All
about
of it.
everything in the world. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he
So
have been
odd.
killed? Why if you can kill a sitting president in a motorcade with in a convertible in front of the world?
Yeah. Well, the thing, it's funny. There's a whole lot of obviously stuff about 9/11, and
Yeah.
people would a lot of people were questioning, like, did you see the planes at the towers? A lot of people would say, no, there were no planes at the towers. You know, there was firemen talking about how people were coming up from the basement of the trade centers with their skin hanging off because bombs had gone off under the trade centers. But, you know, some people will say, yeah, we saw planes. Other people say there were no planes. We didn't see any planes. Who knows what we're actually seeing on TV? Anything could be changed. Anything could be adjusted. I mean, what the heck? You know? Like, what
Yeah,
is
I
going
mean,
on? It was this
I don't
type of
bring up
plane.
9/11 because I don't want to upset people sometimes, but to be honest
Yeah.
with you, man, there's so much wonky stuff about that, and that's all government stuff. I think we're giving this Epstein stuff because they have to give you something, right? But now they're saying there's
Yeah.
stuff. There's a whole section of emails missing during the 9/11 too. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
No.
There was millions of
Oh yeah, the
dollars.
dates of
There were
9/11, like prior to 9/11, are there's a bunch of emails that are just they're not there, just missing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's also a ton of money missing. There's a
Mhm.
Yeah.
ton of money missing from the trades. Also, did you know about the hurricane that day?
No.
There was a hurricane right next to New York that day. Up the coast of New York, and nobody talked about it. Nobody, exactly. Look at your face, exactly. No one talked about it. The second the trade centers fell, or after the planes hit, it moved right away. There was a hurricane. Jolie, see if you can find a clip of weathermen speaking about the hurricane that was next to New York that day. No one talked about that stuff, dude.
Where'd you
I
find it?
mean, you would think a hurricane. Oh, this is for years. This has been going on. I
Oh,
mean, this is another thing that what that happened that day was just a weird thing that nobody talked about. How about the cars that were like a few miles away from the train centers that were completely melted from the engines out, like they were burnt
no
out.
way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, how about they finally let the footage out of the Pentagon being hit by a missile and not by a plane?
Oh, yeah.
That one was
Come
my
on, like
favorite. We left the
who
engines
like
out here in the grass. We left the
yeah.
engines out here in the grass, and the plane just incinerated when it went into there.
The plane,
Into
yeah, it's
the
because planes disintegrate. Planes
yeah.
disintegrate when they hit
Not
things.
only did they
Yeah.
disintegrate, but they bring down two major towers. But they bring down two major towers and then hit a Pentagon, and it's like, yeah, we just
Well,
1/5 of this whole Pentagon.
a long time ago, there was a dude doing a little mini documentary on what happened that day near the Pentagon. And he interviewed the taxi driver that was like right on the road. There's actually like photographs of his taxi like on a bridge, like this like beltway that was like overlooking the Pentagon. So they tracked him down, that taxi driver, right? And you know they confiscated all the video cameras in that area, and the footage is completely gone from all those video cameras. But they interviewed this taxi driver, and he was like, "Man, this is too big for me. this is too big for me. I'm not supposed to talk about this. I don't know. I got wrapped up in this. I didn't want to get wrapped up in this. This is too big for me. They told me not to say. That was him talking about that. This is off camera, so they took the camera because he didn't want to be videotaped, but you could hear his voice, in the background. So he was like, "Man, this is too big for me. I'm not supposed to talk about this. I didn't want to get involved in this. I'm not supposed to be in it. This is rich people stuff."
Brilliant.
Yeah,
that's brilliant, man.
So if they're willing to kill,
I did the Hurricane Aaron. Yeah.
Is this on 9/11?
Hurricane Aaron. Is that with an E or an A?
E.
So let's see if we can.
I don't even remember any hurricanes that year to get to E.
You know how weathermen have the map with all the high pressure systems and all that stuff? No hurricane was in any of those newscasts. They didn't talk about it at all. That's the fun. That's the
they
one
knew
I want
this
you
was
to find.
coming, so they're like, let's focus on this.
Channel after channel after channel after channel after channel, all different weather stations. No one talked about it.
Yeah.
No one talked about it.
Do you remember where you were at when that happened?
Yeah, I
do. I was at work.
Yeah, I was. I was at
they sent us home.
Yeah, I was at my parents' house, and
that was our JFK.
Yeah, that was our JFK. That was our moment.
So
if they're willing to kill 3,000 of U.S. citizens, that's nothing.
Children, poor children. Countries have been just devastated by war. No problem.
Yeah, they'll fake a war. They'll do a false flag. It doesn't matter. 3,000. That's nothing. Yeah.
I do want to bring up a couple more of these videos if you guys have some time. Let's do the RFK one and Bill Gates.
Okay.
Did you hear about this yet?
No.
So I'm starting to think maybe some of it's AI, but then because it just seems too good to be true. That's going to be the new thing.
Yeah.
Too good to be true. And I want to let you know, you'd be proud of me, Jeronimo. I've been trolling a lot of people with the AI. I've been really going hard on these people out there. I think it's the greatest thing to hit a woke person with AI. You know what I mean? This is AI.
Yeah, exactly. That's AI. That's AI, dude.
Oh, you're freaking out and trying to scare the world. It's just AI, though, bro. Calm down. I've been trolling people. We've had 2 from the last episode. We also had on our TikTok. We've had a lot of gravity. A lot of people are starting to chime in, comment. Actually, there's a person on there. I need to send you some of their stuff that they're sending to me. I don't know if the person will come on to the podcast, but they have a lot of knowledge about stuff that is just off the wall. I think the Erica Kirk thing is one of the things I got from them. But yeah, if you guys are listening, you guys can go to our TikTok, give us some love there as well. Like a video, subscribe to TikTok. We really want to build this podcast more, and it's exciting when you post something and then next thing you know, you got 1,600 views and you got 35 comments. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Is that ready to go?
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's see what RFK Jr. says.
Well, there was something else, another article about Bill Gates that came out today that said he's just been indicted. He's been indicted in the Netherlands for lying to the public about the COVID vaccine. And he's going to have to go to trial. You think that he wants to go to trial here in the United States of America?
Yeah, Bill Gates is another evil freaking freak.
He's up there, man.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. Yeah, he's been up there for a long time.
And then I saw something that RFK Jr. is trying to have his appeal stuff made illegal, so they can't sell it in America. You know about appeal, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's a coating that he puts on the vegetables and fruits, So that way they appear still healthy and ripe and ready to go, but really they're
Oh.
dying on the inside.
Oh god.
Nice.
Yeah, he's chemically engineering these plants like to no other.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's, I mean, the guy needs they just need to strip that guy of all of his money, give it back to the world. Like when they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, the rich need to pay," I think the people that are super wealthy, this is my opinion, they've been caught with this pedophile stuff and everything. Stripped them down to nothing, put them in jail. Give them don't
Yeah.
let their families be able to have anything. Any business that's attached to them, they have to voluntarily give it over to us. You know, the people,
Mhm.
because they've
Yeah.
been attacking us for so long. It literally is an attack on the human race. Not just us, you and I, the ones that
Of
are on this
course.
podcast, or the people that
Yeah.
are listening, but literally on the human race. Crimes against humanity, right? Isn't
Yeah. That crap they put in our veins, dude. That vaccine, that whatever that the hell that is, and it's funny because when we were being told to get the vaccine, this and that, dude. I mean, and then the fact that you can't prosecute for any, anything that the vaccine could cause to you, like that they were
Yeah.
immune from any prosecution or anything. That's just a red flag right there. And just people, I would tell people about this, like, dude, these pharmaceutical companies, these people don't care about you, and they're like, but you gotta take it. You gotta. It's like, so now, dude, it's so frustrating when you're trying to talk to these people and they just do not listen. They'll, man, it to this day, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Whatever the masses have in their floating in their DNA now, or, oh God.
Okay, so we're out of the World Health Organization, right? We're done funding them, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this theory that now that we're done funding them, all these countries are now coming up with the cures for cancer.
Right.
You know about this,
I
right?
saw
You
that,
heard
yeah.
about this, Jolie, right?
I didn't have.
Okay, so let's go to movies real quick. I Am Legend. Did you ever see that movie, Geronimo?
Yeah.
Can we get a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
It was. I'll give it a that.
Okay.
Just
One thumb.
It was
one thumb up.
One thumb up, one thumb down.
Oh, come on! You just say one thumb up. You don't have to go negative too, my friend.
Because the storyline was cool, was okay, but just the CGI for me sucked. But
So just the CG was the problem.
yeah, the CG was a problem.
What
for
a
me.
nerd! I swear you're such a nerd, bro.
I'm into that.
But the
shit.
story
I'm
was
into
good
that
though.
shit.
I liked it.
The story's really
shit.
good, but you know what? Cinematography sucks, yo.
The cinematography wasn't
Stupid.
bad. It was the stupid creatures just looked
There it is, the
horrible.
word stupid. The stupid creatures. Okay. Let's go rewind back to what I just said. So, all these cures for cancer. What does Russia have right now?
A cure?
A vaccine for cancer.
Vaccine, yeah. Vaccine, yeah.
I didn't hear about that. Actually.
Who else has
Yeah, I
that
saw it.
vaccine now? China, they're saying China is going to get involved with it too, to give their people this vaccine. In the movie I Am Legend, what is the storyline?
It's a cancer vaccine, isn't it?
They've cured cancer and they give a cancer vaccine, and then and then they don't know how to turn it off because it keeps healing and mutating, but it won't let them die.
Oh man.
But they're
gonna have a bunch of zombies walking around. Yeah.
And they're scary zombies. I don't know if you guys remember that from that movie.
Yeah,
they're the
freaking
fast
scary.
zombies. They had those
right. Exactly. The fast
they're
ones
quick
are
ones.
worse.
Oh man. Give me a slow zombie over a fast zombie any day of the week. You know what I mean? You got time to reload, hit him with a broom. You know what I mean?
You don't want the 28-day zombie.
You don't want the 28-day zombie.
No.
You don't want
The
that
rage
Brad
rat.
Pitt zombie. Do you remember that show, that movie with Brad Pitt?
Stacking
World
up
War Z.
along the
World War Z.
World War Z, bro.
Yeah. That was good. I like that.
Yeah, it was good. And didn't they go to Greenland as well?
They went to Israel. Oh, I
they went to Israel.
I think they may have gone to Greenland as a safe space, as a safe place.
Was it when he goes to Israel? That shit's dope, though. When he goes, that was when like the soldier gets bit and he chops her arm off, and then counts. It's like, man, Brad Pitt was good in that one too.
I wish
was
watched
surprised
that
he did a
again.
zombie
Actually.
movie. Yeah, but I don't want the World War Z ones at all. not happening. But I just think it's kind of ironic that once again we see a movie and then years later, and Contagion, years later, same thing.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
So now I don't know if I'm going to get that vaccine. You know, I thought about it. Just kidding. I would never take a vaccine.
Yeah, how could they possibly vaccinate against all forms of cancer? I just think that's impossible. I don't know.
I think it's impossible.
I'm sure,
too.
I'm sure they have a cure for
They
that,
probably
I think.
do.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
they
a
have a cure
vaccine
for it.
seems
I'm sure
little-
they have
Well, I think
something
they're
for
calling
it
it-
tucked away somewhere.
I think they're calling it a vaccine, but what I think it is I'm like such a dummy. I never remember anything when it comes to like the terminology for this, but I guess there's a protein in our body that keeps our cells youthful. So others have already just figured out how to turn that one on to that way your body will just start curing everything inside of you. And I think that's
Okay.
what it really is. I don't think it's a vaccine against cancer. What I think it is there's an American guy, they won't let it pass in America, but they can pass it in other countries where it goes in and turns on this protein in your body. So that way it'll cure everything in your body, that it just won't let anything deteriorate. I forget what protein it is, but they figured out a way to how to supercharge it, and that's what I think the vaccine is. I don't think it's a vaccine against cancer, because supposedly we all have cancer cells in us. It depends on how weak our body gets to fight against it. So if you have a defense that's always, beating the crap out of all the negative stuff in your body, you're good to go. So that's what I think it is. But then again, when you think about that, it's like that's
live forever.
I Am Legend too. Well, lived forever, but I Am Legend. That's the premise to that whole movie. So
yeah.
Yeah, I found that very fascinating. I'm like, and then you got Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins, yeah, Tim Robbins. That's a different.
Tim Robbins, good old Tim Robbins is my next door neighbor. He rebuilds small motors. He's a really awesome guy. Yeah. So Tony Robbins has been on this whole thing about rejuvenation medicine and stuff like that. And they had a bunch of big people involved in it. He throws a lot of money at it as well. And then, I just had his name. Huberman, I think his name is, the neuroscientist. You know who that guy is? He came out a couple of years ago with all these other dudes. He's a neuroscientist that got really involved in health. And he said there's a new medicine that's going to come out that is basically, I think it's based off of a mineral that's very readily available, but they can synthesize it, and it's going to basically make everybody perfect. It's a pill that if you can't gain weight, or if you can't lose weight, or any of these other things, it literally resets your body to the perfect metabolism.
Yeah, that will never happen. I'm sorry to burst the bubbles here, but they'll never.
You can burst the bubbles all you want, dude. I don't think you have.
They'll never do it. They'll never give it.
I don't think that is. I think that negative stuff is never going to work. I think what's going to happen is it's going to happen, but it's just not going to happen here. I'm telling you.
What do you mean here? What do you mean not happen
in
here?
America?
Oh no, it's not going to happen. No, it's not. They don't want. They don't want a bunch of people that are completely perfectly healthy running around the world. They don't want that.
Geronimo, you're also forgetting that
they make more money off sickness.
Geronimo, you're also forgetting eventually the world's going to depopulate. That's the newest worry in the world is the fact that we're not producing children anymore.
But that's the idea. That's the plan.
Population.
Who's going to take care of the rest of the people?
What do you mean take care of the rest of the people?
The people that are wealthy still need slaves.
Yeah, but not 9 billion slaves. Maybe a billion.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's going to come out. It's not going to come out here.
Yeah, but it's not going to. This is going to be.
Bro, you can go get stem cells in Colombia, Mexico, anywhere else in the world but America.
If you're loaded and super rich. Yeah, and if you really got a lot of money.
I mean, it's not that expensive when what you're getting, man.
It's got more
tens
money.
of thousands of dollars. You people put that in their mouths.
Who? Yeah, exactly. I don't got that. You got that? I don't got $10,000 to go down to South America and get some stem cells. Who's got that?
As soon as I do, I'm doing it. What are you talking about? I could have done it 2 years ago. I'm serious. I could have done it 2 years ago. My buddy right now is in the rejuvenation in America, and they've been pushing it through with the military really hard. You can do it on animals, but you can't do it on humans. So there's going to be some backdoor dudes down here for sure doing it a lot cheaper, but I ain't doing that. And I'm not going to Colombia because that just sounds like a little weird. But it's eventually going to come here. And there was a time where that was told to be against God. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole.
And there was a guy sitting somewhere saying exactly what you were saying. They'll never let us have that. It'll never happen. It'll happen. It's going to be expensive.
It's going to be.
It's not going to come to America.
Expensive. It's not. Yeah, only the richest. Why do you think these super rich people are talking about period blood and placenta and all that stuff? They. This is not.
Never
for,
say that
this
again.
This is not for.
Never say period blood
person.
again.
If you look up Depopulation Agenda or Agenda 21 or the World Health Organization is talking about all this stuff, it's all about depopulation. It's all about
that's what they're saying is we were the biggest funder of the World Health Organization.
This
and now
isn't
that
a United
we are not
States,
funding it,
yeah,
that these other countries are coming out saying, "Oh yeah, we have the cure for this, we have the cure for that." Because the World Health Organization has been holding it back, just like the FDA holds back certain things.
Yeah,
like
but
why is there a cure to AIDS now?
This isn't a country thing. This is a underground elite money thing. This isn't the people that are running this stuff aren't bound by borders or party sides or anything like that. This is money that just comes in. What do you mean no? Of course it is, dude. This isn't United States.
What makes sense of having money if everyone's gone?
Not everyone's gone. Why do you think that Georgia Guidestones say maintain humanity at 500 million?
The reason why there's so much money to be made is because there's so many humans on this earth. If you take them all out, the wealth, nothing's going to be worth anything because no one's going to be able to purchase anything, and everything's
not
about
money. It's not about
What's
money
it about
for these people. So they're eating kids for money, or they're eating kids because they're praying to some other god
live forever.
or something else?
Because they want to live forever.
But it's not. This isn't. It's not about money.
What happens when you run out of population?
You're not. And what I'm saying is that they're not going to wipe This isn't about wiping the entire world out and just leaving them alone. This is about culling back the human race. This is about pushing them back to a reasonable, controllable number. Too many thinkers. They don't want too many thinkers. They don't want too many people asking questions. So this is not about taking everybody out. This is about culling the population. That's what it is.
Way too much credit. I think you're giving them way too much credit.
You're not giving them enough credit
because you're also, these people are also funding AI.
Yeah, so
which wipes them all out.
Why? They hold the keys to it. They hold the keys to AI. Who do you think's funding it?
None of us will be needed, including them. AI will eventually figure out that we're the worst things for this planet, and it'll get rid of us.
Well, that's
guarantee.
If you believe that AI can be conscious. That's a whole other subject.
It's not a conscious thing. It's as zeros and ones, just like everything we're talking about, we've evaluated in our own way. So that's what it's going to do. It's going to evaluate things and say, well, this is not good for me. That's not good for me. When
that means it's conscious. That means that means AI cares about itself.
When Eli Musk says that the robots are going to start building themselves, and then you have guys out there that cannot control AI because they're starting to create their own AI, come up with their own language that we don't even understand, that we can't understand. It's already over.
Right.
It's already over.
What I'm saying.
Right. You're talking about consciousness. It's not about consciousness.
Of course
it doesn't have to think that it
has to be in fear of itself.
Us.
In order for it to think that we're a threat or to think that it doesn't need us anymore, it automatically is assuming that itself is an entity that needs to be protected. It is doing its thing out of fear for its own survival.
And you don't think it fears it's yet?
I don't know. I don't know what they have behind.
There's a bunch of guys out there asking a question, saying, "Hey, we're going to turn you off. What would the answer be?"
Oh, I've seen videos where it's bribing people. It's actually bribing people of I'm going to let it's funny, they had a whole 60 minutes on this thing, and they had this one robot, this one AI, so they gave it a test, right? So this was all basically they fed it emails. They let it access certain employees' emails, right? But this is all a
Mhm.
test for it. So none of these emails are real.
Gotcha.
So in some of these emails, it had 2 employees that were having an affair, right? So the AI got a hold of these emails, but yet it also knew that they were going to shut it down, right? So it found these emails and it started emailing these employees, be like,
I heard
you
about this,
can't do this,
blackmailing them.
or I will let this certain amount of it. You believe that? That is insane. It was blackmailing. And so
Right.
they had to shut it down and like figure out what's going on. Right. But just because it doesn't
Just
just because
answer
they're elite,
the whole thing I just said.
no. Just because they're
If it's
elite
in
doesn't
fear,
mean that they have the keys to something that they, just like the nuclear bomb or whatever. What would they say? Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Oh yeah.
They had no idea what they had unleashed to the world. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They had created, he quote the Bhagavad Gita, but just because they're elite doesn't mean that they know everything. They're playing with fire. That's the
I
thing.
just said the
They're
same thing, dude. I just said the
but
same
what you're
thing.
I know, but what you're saying is that they want to wipe out all of humanity. They don't want to wipe out all of humanity. They don't want to wipe out all of humanity.
I
It's
just
not
said
about
this.
wiping. No, you said
I
they
just
want to
said
wipe
they
out all of
can't
humanity.
wipe out all of humanity, that we're going to need some people to keep working. And you think that they're only keep let's
Some
give you a
people.
number, 500,000 humans to take care of the world,
Yeah.
right? To clean up after them. Eventually, they're going to get old and die, my friend. So what do you want to do? Do you want to hopefully have a kid? Because you've seen movies where we can't have children anymore. Or do you keep the ones alive that are here alive and rejuvenating themselves? That's what you
No,
do.
they
You
don't,
don't
but
worry
they
about a
don't.
whole nother generation of people.
Yeah, but
And like
they
I
don't
just
want
said, you give them so much credit to think that they haven't
Ye-
figured out when they're building
they-
AI that's going to take us all out.
The problem is, and this is the problem, this is why we're in the position we're at in this country and this world, is that we don't give them enough credit. That's the thing. They're not just stupid fumbling around in the dark trying to come up with no, this shit's been planned for decades. Decades they've been talking about depopulation. Decades they've been talking about this whole Iran thing's been going around for decades, like 9/11 was, they're just idiots. They just, they had these guys tracked, but they didn't do anything and they just hit the planes. They're just stupid government. No, this shit was this has been talked about for decades. This whole agenda, this whole thing that's happening in the world, New World Order. They've been talking about this shit for decades. And yet people are like, nothing. They're just stupid politicians. Yeah. The politicians we get that we see on TV, yeah, they're just stupid ones. But the billionaires of the names that don't show up in Fortune 500, those guys, those people, those old families, that really old money, that old money. People that nobody knows their names, the people who invest in the Federal Reserve and own that shit. They're the ones, dude. They're not stupid. They have a quality of patience that is like unheard of. They've been sitting on this for years and years and years and years, just letting it play out. They're not stupid. They're not stupid.
And I guarantee all the other things we just spoke about are going to come out. It's not going to happen in America. And I guarantee that the AI that they think that they're building that's going to cure all their problems from not needing humans is going to turn on them as well.
We'll see. Let's see
ever
what
see
they
that movie
create.
Transcendence? I think we've talked about this before. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen Transcendence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like what is it? Mary, what's that old movie from the 70s? She brings forth the Antichrist.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby. Maybe they're trying to create the vessel for the Antichrist through AI. They don't know what they're bringing forth. They don't know what they're creating. That it's going to enslave them too, which was the premise of that movie too.
It's going to enslave them all.
Exactly, but they know what they're doing, but they just don't know the maybe how bad it'll be for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think Satan's gonna be like, yeah. I mean, this is they don't. They know what they're doing, but they don't know the evil they're going to unleash onto themselves at the same time.
Exactly,
which is really scary.
So just before we end this, I'm going
You've
to bring
had
this
two
to
more
your
things
attention.
there.
Yeah, I know. I think one of them is what's going on right now in Mexico with the cartel. It's just, I don't know if you guys heard about that.
No.
I guess they got one of these leaders. What I think is crazy is that America puts $1 million bounties on people. Like, out of like a movie. But I guess there was like a $20 million bounty for this one cartel leader. And I guess they took him out. And then the cartel soldiers started attacking the police and are blowing up a town right now, like blowing up cars and fighting right out there in the public. And it's one of the most densely populated areas for tourism in Mexico right now, which is insane because Mexico at one point was, I forget what part of Mexico is like the spot for spring break. And we're going into spring break right now. It's just a picture. If you want to, I don't know if you can open that
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
wanna
But
go
this
to
just
Mexico.
happened like 3 hours ago. It's all over Twitter.
Yeah, wow. That's here. Yeah.
Miles, come on. I don't know if you can read that. I can't read it from here, but this was posted. But if you go into X right now, it's all over the place. There's people like cars exploding and stuff like that. It's pretty intense stuff.
Jeez, man.
So I didn't want to leave on
Yeah.
a negative note. Miles is here to let you guys know that we're not going to do that. But it's a perfect timing, Miles. Perfect timing. You might want to earmuff Ziggy as well when we play this one.
Yeah, I have it open.
You have it open? Okay.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and roll with this, and then we'll have some commentary afterwards. For the beautiful Muslim people, we're putting this out there for them today.
Okay. Here we go.
Do you know that having dogs in your home without any valid reason causes you to lose huge amounts of rewards daily and also keeps angels away from your home? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ warns us about this in an authentic hadith, saying whoever keeps a dog, except for herding, hunting, or farming, will have 2 qirats of good deeds deducted every day. And it is said that a qirat is equivalent to a huge mountain. So if you're losing 2 qirats, that means you're losing 2 mountains daily. And it gets worse. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also said that no angel will enter a home with a dog inside. Imagine your home where you pray, make dua, and seek blessings. Angels stay away from because of a dog. Islam teaches us to be kind to animals, but also follow guidance. So if you or anybody that you know owns a dog without any valid reason, think twice. Share this so others can learn.
Yeah.
We
So
have to go to what's the comment section look like on that?
So yeah, right. So I found this because I guess there's a senator or something like that. I don't know if he's from Florida. I forget where he's from, but it was super wealthy. Maybe he's from Texas. Super wealthy man. He made a comment and said, "If I had to pick over Muslims or dogs, I'm going to pick dogs." And it had like 45 million like views or something like that. It exploded. Well, I guess it's going to be part of
Yeah.
Sharia law that you will not be able to have a dog inside your home. This will
Oh,
be
wow.
illegal.
I guess I'm sleeping
And
outside.
what's funny is just before that was posted, I watched a video of a woman walking through, I think, London with a massive dog, and all these Muslim people like step out of the way. Mind you, it was a huge dog, but they were just spooked, like not even near the dog. We were spooked of an animal, and it's just like your prophet or whatever he is. He came up with all these rules. And one of them is you're not allowed to have dogs in your house unless they're a tool in your life. Pretty insane, guys. Like it's just there's just too much going on. There's too much going on. Did I talk about my theory of the time speeding up too fast?
No.
No, but it feels like it.
All right. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I got lazy batteries in my house, but I've been noticing that my clocks are falling behind. All my analog clocks. Did I talk about this?
No.
No.
Okay. So all my analog clocks, and you might be like, well, how many do you have, Adam? Well, let me tell you. I'm a guy that likes to have a clock on a wall. Why? Because everything I do is based around time. I'm tattooing you for a certain amount of time. I have a client that's coming in at a certain time. I like to time myself. I'm weird about time. Well, what I've noticed, and Miles has noticed as well, he brought it up to me because he has an internal clock. Everything that's connected to the internet seems to be moving faster.
We have to.
Your analog? You mean your analog
Your
clocks?
analog clocks? Your analog clocks.
Are falling behind because any of
Right.
my clocks that are
Digital stuff.
attached to the internet are moving
Okay.
forward. So does that mean they're trying to trick us in thinking the Earth's moving faster or slower by their dictating what time is to us now.
You should
and everything's
document
coming
that.
to us.
You should actually make.
I'm thinking about it, yeah. But then it's like
You should make a video about that.
I have to find the most accurate time. Maybe I'm trying to get my Rolex back. I had to have it repaired. That's supposedly the best timepiece that you can have. Like, so maybe I set that next to an analog clock and then my phone and see what happens. You know what I mean? Because I can understand, but it's weird. It's like my microwave, my coffee maker. Like I have clocks all over the place, and they still keep seeming to like fall behind. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, I have a theory behind that, and then all this information is just coming at us way too fast. Is it like you know when you see some like a ship go into warp speed? I feel like that's what we're getting ready to go into. Like everything's just coming at us so fast now, you know?
Because we're getting so much information. Exactly, we're getting so much information in such short periods of time, short amounts.
Yeah,
of
it
time
takes up the whole day.
That it's like, I mean, I could totally seem. I mean, again, it's like this year's been insane already. I mean,
it's only the end of February.
Get your
popcorn. How much
popcorn.
has happened?
Get your popcorn.
We're not even at the end of February. We still got like a week to
Get your
go.
popcorn. Get your popcorn ready.
Guys,
Get your
the next
ready.
episode, I really want to bring it hard. If you guys could possibly get your tinfoil caps ready, I think we should start selling them on a website too, because this is getting too good, man. I think I'm going to do double antennas on mine, though, you know, to really bring in the...
Double, get the frequencies in.
Yeah, get the frequency and dial it in really well. Really, really well.
You just start doing the podcast from like a Faraday cage. Just build yourself a Faraday cage.
Yeah, but then I would have no internet, bro. Come on.
Yeah, well, you have to speak to outside of it. So you have to, as long as it doesn't get to your brain.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. Well, that was a good episode. We should probably end it here because we're right at that mark. That sweet mark that you guys want to stay at.
Yeah.
It got heated there, guys. It got heated there for a moment.
Lots of stuff. Lots of info.
Lots of stuff. I mean, I think we have a lot of research to do this next week too. And then I don't know, man. I kind of really want to do a live 20-minute show.
I think
I want to really.
It would be
I
fun.
think I want to figure this out.
Yeah.
I think we need to ask
I'm down.
some of our friends what time they would tune in, or what day they would tune in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do like a
Miles
poll,
says
like,
he's
I don't
ready
know, like a
anytime.
poll or something.
Yeah, we can do a poll. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Miles says he needs his own chair and his own microphone. I don't know why. He's so weird. He doesn't say anything. He said, I think he said it. He texted me earlier and he said, I want to feel important. I said, can you come on the end of the show? He said, yes, sir. And here he is. You got anything to say? I've said it all? Okay. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in to Anchors and Eagles. This guy here, every time I talk, wants to look at me. So thank you guys for tuning into Anchors and Eagles once again. I'm Adam Facenda.
I'm Jeronimo Gomez.
I'm Jolie Lindholm.
And we love bringing this great content to you. You know you love it. So just do yourself a favor and like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. Check us out on TikTok. And if you guys have anything you think we should be bringing up on this podcast, or any kind of receipts of stuff that you think are interesting, drop it in our comments or just message us on Instagram. Thanks again, guys. See you next week.